Our Remembrance Day tribute this year is dedicated to the 93,000 Canadian men and women who served in the Italian campaign during the Second World War. This year, 2013, is the 70th anniversary of the initial invasion of Sicily on July 10, 1943, by Canadian, British, and American forces. Its subsequent capture resulted in Italy overthrowing dictator Mussolini and formally surrendering. The invasion of mainland Italy began on September the 3rd, 1943. And the Canadians joined the long, tough advance up the peninsula against the determined German opposition, who had great defensive advantages in mountains, deep valleys, and rivers. Much of the fighting was at close quarters. The Canadians were heavily involved in a series of battles in the Leary Valley and Rimini, and the breakthrough of the Gothic Line and the Hitler Line. The town of Ortona finally fell to the Canadians on December 28th. The term D-Day Dodger is generally rumoured to have been first used by a British parliamentarian, Lady Astor. Prior to the war, she was believed to have been sympathetic to Adolf Hitler and was often referred to as the Member of Parliament from Berlin. During a World War II speech, she referred to the men of the 8th Army in Italy as the D-Day Dodgers. She implied that they had had it easy because they were avoiding the real war in France and the future invasion. The soldiers in Italy were incensed, and either Major Hamish Henderson of the 51st Highland Division or Lance Sergeant Harry Pine of the 79th Division composed a sarcastic song to the tune of Lily Marlene.
We landed at Ticino, a holiday with pay. Jerry brought the bands out to show us on the way. They showed us the sights and gave us tea. We all sang songs, the beer was free. We are the D-Day Dodgers out in Italy. The motto and Ortona, we took them in their stride. We didn't have to fight there, we just went for the ride. And your sangro were all forlorn. We didn't do a thing from dusk till dawn. We are the D-Day Dodgers over in Italy. Now, Lady Astor, you think you know a lot. Don't stand on a platform talking Tommy that. You're the nation's sweetheart, the nation's pride. We think your mouth's too bleeding wide. We are the D-Day Dodgers in sunny Italy.
The Canadian participation in the Italian campaign ended in February 1945, when the 1st Canadian Division was redeployed to northwestern Europe. During the campaign, the Canadians suffered 25,264 casualties, including 5,900 who paid the supreme sacrifice. They are buried in 18 cemeteries across Italy, and the names of those with no known grave are recorded on the Casino Memorial.
When you look around the mountains through the mud and rain, you will find the crosses, some that bear no name. Heartbreak and toil and suffering gone, the boys beneath them slumber on. They were the D-Day Dodgers who stayed in Italy.
We have a direct relationship here in Branch 11 with the D-Day Dodgers. Comrade Meyer Gooby joined the Canadian Army in 1936, and he also served in the Royal Canadian Air Force. He landed in Sicily in 1943, and he was a member of the famed Devil's Brigade, a commando unit of Canadian and American soldiers. Also, Alex Hampton, a former president of this branch, he drove a munitions truck to the battlefront and returned with stretchers. His son Ivan is our band soloist in this presentation. Please take a few moments to reflect on the sacrifices made by all our veterans, and especially the D-Day Dodgers. Lest we forget,